Hello, guys. Welcome back. Today, I'm going to be reading chapter 5 of Blitz. We continue the secrets. So, today is called The Sentinel's Secret. Let's get into it. Chapter 5 The Sentinel's Secret. When I woke up, sunlight was beaming through my window, landing on my eyes. As I squinted my eyes, I heard birds chirping. I grabbed my phone to check the time, 9 a.m. When I got up, there was another note on my desk, just like the one that warned me of Gatespire last night. I picked it up and gave me a set of coordinates. It said, "Meet me at these coordinates." I see Copper decided to join us today. My dog. Hi, Copper. He's a good boy. It took almost all day, but the coordinates led me to a beach somewhere in Rio. There was an old mansion sitting on a cliff. I ran to the top of the cliff and knocked on the front door. A very tall man, muscular man answered. He had a gray hair and a gray beard. I grabbed the notes from my backpack. "Hello? Are you the one leaving me these notes?" He looked from left to right and pulled me inside before locking the door. I was so confused. "Hey, what the hell?" He looked at me with wide eyes and a very serious face. "Anyone could be watching." He had me sit down at a table in his dining room before grabbing me some tea at super speed. I was so confused. "Who are you? What is going on? Why did you say Gatespire can't be trusted?" He looked annoyed. "Too many questions. But if you must know, I am the Sentinel, the founder of the Sentinel Society. You're being lied to, and Gatespire is not what he seems." I was even more confused at this point. "You're going to have to elaborate, please. The Sentinel? The Sentinel? Please explain more. I don't understand." He sighed to himself sadly. I was the Sentinel. A beacon of hope, a beacon of life, a hero. You might be wondering what happened, and let me explain. Back in my prime, I was the most powerful hero that had ever lived. I had abilities any rookie hero could dream of having. But those powers weren't mine to utilize necessarily. You see, I was a nobody before I became the Sentinel. My name was and still is Brandon Blaze. I was an orphan at Dorian Crest Orphanage. I was also alone, scared, and tired. I was heavily bullied, and I was never treated fairly. The staff at the orphanage were very abusive and mean. My mother and father died when I was extremely young. I was taken by an officer, and the rest is history. After 4 years as an orphan, I was told I would be adopted by a very noble man. His name? Jonathan Brown, also known as the Gatespire, my dad. He took me to the laboratory and did experiments on me. He gave me the world's first EHPI, also known as Enhanced Human Power Serum. I then became a rookie hero and sidekick to Gatespire. He taught me everything I knew. I was known as Flyer Man, the world's first sidekick. After a while, my death was greatly exaggerated, and I became a new hero, the Sentinel, the most powerful hero ever. After a while, my mind started getting blurred and nothing felt real. That's when I realized it. During the experiments that Gatespire had done to me, he used a very special chemical that he injected into my brain. It's known as the Brain Order Dysfunction Blur Chemical Compound, or the BODBCC. I realized that the chemical he gave me was not only erased the memory of him giving it to me, but it gave him the power to control my mind using a brain transmitter device he hooked up to the device using my blood within the chemical in it. You just add the blood to the device, and ta-da, You have a life-size action figure. I couldn't believe what Brandon was telling me. I don't understand. Why would Gatespire do that? He sighed again. Because he thought he could control or use my powers for his master's own gain. He is working for someone. I never met or saw this evil master of his. But he is out there. Gatespire is a villain. The master is hiding in plain sight. He corrupts slowly, withering at the city of Dorian Crest, through government, schools, police force, politics, and even through heroes and villains. He's like a cancer that can't be killed. I was so shocked, to say the least, hearing all this new information. I don't understand. Why didn't you track him down or take Gatespire in? You're the most powerful hero ever. He sighed yet again in more frustrated tone before yelling at me. Because he can't be found. He can't be found unless he wants to be found. Believe me, I tried. And Gatespire is in control of me still. I went into hiding and he never found me. At a distance, the device can't be used. I had no real evidence on Gatespire to take him in anyway. Agent Danger wouldn't listen to me. So I disappeared until someone could rise up, better than I ever could. Someone who is a better symbol that can fight for life and good as an embodiment. Someone like you, kid. The Blitz. I will train you here. You will be a better hero than anyone has ever lived, even me. He then pressed his finger against my chest. I then brushed it off. I had finished my cup of tea and placed it down before standing up. Why don't you come back with me? Together we can stop them. We can make the symbol happen together. No. Why not? He stood up. My time is done. I am retired, kid. This is my home now. Your time is now. It is now your mission. I didn't know what to say. Words seemed to be a mile away. What? But I can't do this without you. You're the Sentinel. I was the Sentinel, kid. I'm too old for this now. It's time for the new generation to rise up. You can do this. I believe in you. I then turned to leave. You can't let Gatespire know that you have discovered the truth. Let me train you, said Sentinel. Fine, I sighed. We then spent the next few days training at intense lengths. He taught me to expand on all my senses. He taught me martial arts, not just the power, but the skill in the fighting. And he taught me how to have spirit. It was finally time to go home and start my new journey. I was at the front door of Mr. Blaze's home, and I then shook his hand. Thank you for everything, Sentinel. You're welcome, kid. And remember, you can't let Gatespire know you've discovered the truth. Stay under his wing for a while, and I promise it won't happen. Good luck, kid. I then ran towards home. It was time to face my fears and take down Gatespire. Alright guys, Gatespire is now what he seems. That is the end of Chapter 5. I hope you guys enjoyed it. Chapter 6 is called Speed and Suspicion. Thank you guys for listening. Hope you guys enjoy the channel so far and my universe, everything that we have gone to put into this. Thank you so much, and I'll see you later. Bye.